They'll run on first down. Drummond. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to connect with Mims. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions nothing. Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Oh, boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own
well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple Good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, Jackson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
On the 24-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, pick it up. Right there, 54.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Lions.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
James. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Chase Young on the...
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they out. Absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Campbell down, and that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Niners 14, Lions 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jones.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of 6.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete. It's Sullivan. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
55.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Niners 14, Lions 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Jackson looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
45, 45. Back in 60. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill. Check. 45's the mic. Coming.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Deep ball. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. You know.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A loss of 8 yards. Another 3 and out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mike Matchley set to kick.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 16-yard line.
They run it with James. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sullivan. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. The head linesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly. Let's see how this plays out from here.
Another fullback dive? I don't know that you go to that again.
No. Fullbacks block. Running backs carry the football.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
20-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Safety's creeping. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Baby. Hey, smash. 45's the Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Again, Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
49ers.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Paris Campbell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 28, Lions 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st down, it's James. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Mike, 45. 3 buddy.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Number 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
1st down.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one. And they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Denzel Mims with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6.